Like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, welcome to my first video on the Death Face. Today we're going to be doing a story called The Carrot Man. Hope you guys enjoy. My mother would always tell me I was a scaredy cat. She said I would run down the hall so fast so I wasn't in the dark very long. That I would turn on all the lights on in a room because the darkness scared me. I remember the fear I would feel walking down the hallway at nighttime. I would feel such a panic not to be alone and run to the nearest room with someone in it. I was afraid of the dark because my imaginary friend, Carrot Man, would come in the shadows to see me. I called him Carrot Man because he was very tall with broad shoulders. His hair appeared spiky in the shadows, which made his shadow the shape of a carrot. My mom thought nothing of this imaginary friend because my dad would say, "All kids have imaginary friends." No one ever believed in Carrot Man but me until my babysitter met him. I remember that night so vividly. My mom wanted to have a date night with my dad, so anytime they needed a babysitter, they would always go ask the neighbors to have their daughter come watch me. She babysat me quite often after school while my parents worked. They paid her well to do it too, but this was the first time she ever babysat me at night. I don't think she knew it would be her last time babysitting ever. Her name was Amanda, and she was around maybe 16 at the time. She was in that phase of wearing all black and rebelling against adults, or whatever you want to call it. She was always picking on me for being scared of the dark. She thought it was amusing to watch me turn on all the lights so quickly, always telling me, "Taylor, there's nothing to be afraid of," and to stop running around the house. Well, when my parents went on their date, she decided to help me conquer my fears. When my parents left, she asked me if I wanted to play a game. Of course, me being a little kid, I loved games, and I wanted to play. She said it was a fun little game she liked to play when she was young, called Run from the Dark. Immediately, I knew I didn't want to play. Well, you see, I was afraid of the dark because that's when Carrot Man would come. He would just stand there in the shadows looking at me. That's why I always had the lights on, so he wouldn't show up. Amanda ignored my request on not playing the game she had created. She began to run around the house, turning off all the lights behind her, laughing at me as I ran behind her, running to turn on all the lights again. I don't know how she thought this was helping me as I ran after her, crying, begging her to stop, but somehow she thought this would help me get over my fear of the dark. She ran in the long hall, turning on every light switch behind her, leaving me running after her in the dark. Amanda ran into my bedroom, which stood right at the end of the hall. She slammed the door in my face and held the knob so I couldn't open the door. Stood there crying as I turned the knob of the door open. I started to beg, "Please, Amanda, just open the door. I'm scared." The hallway was so dark, and I was all alone to the rest of the house. I gave up after minutes of trying to have her open the door. Amanda thinking it was the funniest thing ever, having me alone in fear. As I turned on all the lights, she said to me, all right, I'm done." I heard her let go of the knob and trying to open the door, but that's the thing, the door wouldn't open. Amanda began to turn the knob of the door frantically, yelling at me, "Open the door!" I cried, telling her, "I'm not touching the door, please stop trying to scare me." Amanda began to bang on the door, saying, "Open the dang door, Taylor!" The light that came through the crack of the door went black, leaving me in the light and her in the dark. Amanda started cursing. "What the frick? Why won't the door open?" I ran to my door, turning the knob to help her get out of the dark, but the door was somehow stuck. The knob of the door would be moving like it was unlocked, but it wouldn't open no matter how much we tried. I heard something fall to the floor in my room, and Amanda had stopped trying to open the door. I heard her say to the darkness, "Hello? Who's in here?" I felt chills trickling down my spine because I knew who it was. It was Carrot Man. Amanda screamed to me, Run and get someone now, Taylor, please. Now! I darted through the hallway, straight to the front door. I felt so scared that Carrot Man would hurt Amanda while she was stuck in my room. I opened the front door barefoot to her house. The next door to help from her mom. I rang the doorbell multiple times, hoping it would make someone come faster. Her mom answered the door, shocked to find me alone in the dark, barefoot. She said, "Taylor, where's Amanda? Why are you alone out here?" I couldn't get my words out clear. They kept coming out like babbling from being so shaken up. Finally, I managed to say, "She's stuck in my bedroom. Please help." Her mom came outside with me, shutting the door behind her. She started to run with me into my house, through the door hallway down to my bedroom, calling out Amanda's name. "Amanda! Amanda! Where are you?" Amanda screamed from my bedroom. "Mom! Mom! Please hurry! Please open the door! Hurry! Please!" The light in my bedroom was back on. As we made our way down the hall, Amanda's mom, with ease, opened my door, almost hitting Amanda by the door. She was curled up on the floor, crying. Amanda was shaking. She kept saying, Something was here." Her mom was so confused, looking at me for answers. I told Amanda's mom what happened, and she ignored what I had told her, growing angry. "Amanda, I am so disappointed that you would try to scare Taylor. She was only 4 years old. How could you do such a thing?" Her mom didn't believe that Amanda had seen anything in the dark. She thought it was all a part of the game Amanda had created. Amanda's mom called my parents shortly after to explain the situation. She told my parents that she would be grounding Amanda for what she did, and how sorry she was for my behavior. My parents ended their day early to come home to me. Of course they believed it was a prank as well, but I know what happened. And I know Amanda wasn't playing the game anymore. When I saw her curled up in the room, shaking, I knew she saw Carrot Man. She left my house so anxious to get out of there, not even caring she was going to be grounded. But I vividly remember her turning on all the lights through the house as she was leaving, trying to keep the darkness away from her as much as possible. Sometimes I wonder, why Carrot Man locked Amanda in my room? Was he trying to protect me by showing himself to her, so she'd stop making fun of me? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't seen Carrot Man since I've grown up. I also don't think Amanda ever babysit kids again. I wonder if Carrot Man is still around. Maybe I just can't see him. I hope you guys enjoyed my first video. If you would like to see more, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to Deathface. Hope you guys enjoy. Like a Hellcat.